In this video, I'm going to teach you how to complete these chemical reactions. In all of these reactions, we see that potassium dichromate is in acidic medium because of sulfuric acid. So here we have two simple tricks to know how to complete these chemical reactions. Trick number 1. Just have a look. What happened? We have potassium dichromate in acidic medium. So we write potassium dichromate with acid. Remember that potassium dichromate in acidic medium acts as a very strong oxidizing agent. So here are the products. First, write potassium sulfate. Potassium sulfate. Next, write chromium sulfate, Cr2SO4 3, and then next write water molecule and oxygen, and then you balance. You have here 2, here 8, 2, 2, and then 8, and then 3. Okay, now see here. If you find the oxidation state of chromium in this compound, you will see that it is +6. And here it is +3. Now, do you see that there is a decrease in the oxidation state? What is this? This is reduction. So because of this potassium dichromate acts as a strong oxidizing agent in acidic medium. Okay, this is the first trick for you to know. And then the second trick is that, see, your first one, Ke. In acidic medium, potassium dichromate acts as a very strong oxidizing agent. So it oxidizes potassium iodide into iodine. And then the second one, it oxidizes FeSO4 to Fe2SO4 3, from ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate. This is ferrous sulfate, and then to ferric sulfate. Okay, and then next we have H2S to sulfur, and then D we have sodium nitrite to sodium nitrate. Okay, this is another trick for you, so you have to keep in mind the first trick and the second trick. So let us complete those chemical reactions. Alright, the first one, this one. Okay, see, potassium dichromate in acidic medium acts as a very strong oxidizing agent. So do you remember what are the products? See, you have potassium sulfate, so you write potassium sulfate, and then next we have chromium sulfate, and then what else? We have a water molecule. And now what else? See, I told you that potassium iodide is oxidized to iodine, so iodine. And then now you balance this chemical reaction. So here you have to write 7, here it should be 6, and then here it should be 3, and here it should be 7. So you have done with the first reaction. Now let us come to the second one. Okay, this one. See, again, what happened? Potassium dichromate in acidic medium acts as a very strong oxidizing agent. So you write potassium sulfate. Okay, and then what else? You have your chromium sulfate, and then you have your water molecule. And what else? I've told you that ferrous sulfate changes into ferric sulfate. So you have to write here what? Ferric sulfate. Okay, you are done. Now you have to balance this one. Here you have 7, here you have 6, and then here you have 3. Sorry, here it should be 3. Okay, here it is 1. Okay, and then you have 2. Hence you are done with the second one. Now let us come to the third one. Okay, this one. Again, trick number 1. Okay, potassium dichromate in acidic medium. You have potassium sulfate, and then what else? You have chromium sulfate, and then you have water molecule. And what else? I have told you H2S changes into sulfur. So sulfur. Now you are done with this one. Now balance this one. Here there should be 4, and then here it should be 3, and then here it should be 7, and here after 7 here it should be 3. Okay, so you are done with the with the third one, right? So now let us come to the fourth one. Okay, the fourth one. See, potassium dichromate in acidic medium. What are the products? We have potassium sulfate, and then we have chromium sulfate, and then we have a water molecule, and then what else? Sodium nitrite to sodium nitrate. So sodium nitrate. Now you balance this one. Here you have 4, you have 3, and then you have 3, you have 4. Now the reaction is completed. You have to keep in mind these 2 simple tricks while completing, okay, all these chemical reactions. The oxidizing properties of potassium dichromate. You have to know that potassium dichromate in acidic medium acts as a very strong oxidizing agent.